Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Samila Khan and you are watching Language TV. Viewers, our today's topic is William Shakespeare, the pioneer of English literature. William Shakespeare is often called England's national poet. He is also considered the greatest dramatist of all time. Before starting our lecture, I request you to please subscribe our channel and press bell icon for further literature and linguistics videos. If you want to listen the history of English literature lectures, then click on description. All links are given in description. Now I discuss William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in 26th April 1564 and died at 23rd April 1616. That means today is the death date of William Shakespeare, 23rd April. Because of this reason, I choose the topic video of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, often called England's national poet, he is considered the greatest dramatist of all time. His works are loved throughout the world, but Shakespeare's personal life is shrouded in mystery. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor of the Renaissance period. He was an important member of the King's Men Company of theatrical players from roughly 1594 to onward. William Shakespeare known throughout the world. Shakespeare's writings capture the range of human emotions and conflict have been celebrated for more than 400 years. That means 4 centuries. And yet the personal life of William Shakespeare is somewhat a mystery. Now we discuss the birth or death event of William Shakespeare. No birth records exist, but an old church record indicates that William Shakespeare was baptized at Holy Trinity Church in Stratford upon Avon on April 26, 1564. From this, it is believed that he was born on or near 23rd April 1564, and this is the date scholars acknowledge as Shakespeare's birthday. Now we discuss the background of William Shakespeare and his family. Shakespeare was the third child of John Shakespeare. John Shakespeare was a leather merchant, and Mary Arden, a local landed heiress. Mary Arden was the mother of William Shakespeare. Shakespeare had 2 older sisters, John and Judith, and 3 younger brothers, Gilbert, Richard, and Edmund. Before Shakespeare's birth, his father became a successful merchant and held official positions as alderman and bailiff, an office resembling a mayor. However, records indicate John's fortunes declined sometimes in the late 1570s. Now we discuss the childhood and education of William Shakespeare. Scant records exist of Shakespeare's childhood and virtually none regarding his education. Scholars have surmised that he mostly likely attended the King's New School at Stratford, which taught classical and literature or writing of that time. William Shakespeare was third son of John Shakespeare, and he was third of 8 children. Before being a public official's child, Shakespeare would have undoubtedly qualified for free tuition. But this uncertainty regarding his education has led some to raise questions about the authorship of his works. Now we discuss his marital life. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway on November 28, 1582 in Worcester in Canterbury province. Hathaway was from Shortray, a small village a mile west of Stratford. Shakespeare was at age 16 and Anne was at age 26. As it turns out, pregnant. Their first child, a daughter that named Susanna, was born in 26th May 1583. After 2 years, on February 2, 1585, he got twins named Hamnet and Judith. Hamlet later died of unknown causes at age of 16. Shakespeare wrote total 37 plays and 154 sonnets. Now we discuss the last years of William Shakespeare's life. There are 7 years of Shakespeare's life where no records exist after the birth of his twins in 1585. Scholars call this period the lost years, and there is wide speculation on what he was doing during this period. One theory is that he might have gone into hiding for poaching game from the local landlord Sir Thomas Lucy. Another possibility is that he might have been working as an assistant schoolmaster in Lancashire. It's generally believed that he arrived in London in the mid to late 1580s and may have found work as a horse attendant at some of London's finer theatres, a scenario updated centuries later by the countless aspiring actors and playwrights in Hollywood and Broadway. The King's Man. By the early 1590s, documents show Shakespeare was a managing partner in the Lord Chamberlain's Men, an acting company in London with which he was connected for most of his career. Considered the most important troupe of its time, the company changed its name to the King's Men following the crowning of King James I in 1603. From all accounts, the King's Men company was very popular. Records show that Shakespeare had works published and sold as popular literature. Although the theatre culture in 16th century England was not highly admired by people of high rank, some of the nobility were good patrons of the performing arts and friends of the actors. Now we discuss the Globe Theatre, which was an important incident in the life of William Shakespeare. By 1599, Shakespeare and his business partners built their own theatre on the south bank of the Thames River, which they called the Globe Theatre. In 1605, Shakespeare purchased leases of real estate near Stratford for £440, which doubled in value and earned him £60 a year. Shakespeare's writing style. Now we discuss the Shakespeare's writing style in brief. William Shakespeare's writing style. Shakespeare's early plays were written in the conventional style of the day, with elaborate metaphors and rhetorical phrases that didn't always align naturally with the story plot or characters. However, Shakespeare was very innovative, adapting the traditional style to his own purposes and creating a free flow of words. With only small degree of variation, Shakespeare primarily used a metrical pattern consisting of lines of unrhymed iambic pentameter or blank verse to compose his plays. At the same time, there are passages in all the plays that deviate from this and use forms of poetry or simple prose. While it's difficult to determine the exact chronology of Shakespeare's plays over 2 decades, from about 1590 to 1613, he wrote a total of 37 plays revolving around several main themes: histories, tragedies, comedies, and tragic comedies. With the exception of the tragic love story Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare's first play, mostly stories, as Henry VI, Richard II, and Henry V, dramatize the results of weak or corrupt rulers and have been interpreted by drama historians as Shakespeare's way of justifying the origins of Tudor dynasty. Julius Caesar portrays upheaval in Roman politics that have resonated with you time when England's assigned monarch, Queen Elizabeth I, had no legitimate heir, thus the potential for further power struggles. Other plays written about before, including this treatise Adonis, the comedic errors, Two Gentlemen of Verona, etc. Now we discuss his comedies names. All's Well That Ends Well, As You Like It, Comedy of Errors, Measure for Measure, Midsummer's Night Dream, Taming of the Shrew, Much Ado About Nothing, Twelfth Night, Merchant of Venus. His tragedies: Julius Caesar, Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, Romeo and Juliet, and King Lear. Histories: King Henry V, King John, Richard II, and Richard III. Now discuss the death of Shakespeare. Traditions hold that Shakespeare died on his 52nd birthday, April 23rd, 1616, but some scholars believe this is a myth. Church records show he was interred at Trinity Church on April 25, 1616. The exact cause of Shakespeare's death is unknown, though many believe he died following a brief illness. In his will, he left the bulk of his possessions to his eldest daughter Susanna, though entitled to a third of his estate. Little seems to have gone to his wife Anne, whom he bequeathed his second best bed. This has drawn speculation that she had fallen out of a favor or that the couple was not close. Friends, our today's lecture is completed, and second part of that lecture about William Shakespeare and his works in future. सो फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ हमारा लेक्चर ख़त्म होता है. विलियम शेक्सपियर के वर्क्स के मुतल्लिक लेक्चर जो है हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम बताएंगे. उसकी तमाम जो क्वालिटीज़ हैं, राइटिंग स्टाइल है, उसके हवाले से, विलियम शेक्सपियर की वोकेबलरी के हवाले से, या जो फ्रेजेस आजकल जो है ज़बान ज़द आम हैं विलियम शेक्सपियर के वर्क्स के, उनके बारे में बताएंगे. और अगर आप को ये लेक्चर पसंद आया है तो लाइक कीजिए और कमेंट कीजिए. और हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंग्लिश लिटरेचर, कैंटरबरी टेल्स, जनरल प्रोलॉग टू कैंटरबरी टेल्स और शॉर्ट स्टोरी, इट्स टाइप्स एंड एलिमेंट्स के हवाले से तमाम लेक्चर्स के लिंक्स जो हैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में मौजूद हैं. उन पर क्लिक कीजिए और उन्हें सुनिए. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर तक के लिए इजाज़त दीजिए. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.